going on, everybody? I'm back again with another video, and I have landed in a place that I always dream of coming since I was a child and a teenager, Hong Kong. I'm out here in the airport, and I'm off to a good start when the immigration officer was complimenting my jersey. He's like, Bronson, Bronson. I couldn't understand, because of the accent, but Bronson, and wow. And then he let me in the country, so. But yeah, a lot of people, they go to New York and say watch movies. I used to watch a lot of movies filming Hong Kong, and I'm out here in the airport. Now, usually there's a train, Airport Express, that takes you into the city center. But the hotel that I'm staying, if I was to take the train, I would have to take 3 trains, like the Airport Express, and transfer to the MRT and take 2 lines. And it's raining outside, so I think I'm gonna pay up a little bit more and take the Uber. Uber works out here, so I'm gonna figure where do I take it. This airport is just huge. I also might need a little bit of cash. I think they take mostly like debit cards and credit cards, but probably gonna use some cash if I want to purchase some food or something out there. You just never know. But let's figure out how can we make it towards the Uber. This is the airport here, beautiful. And over there you take the airport train and it transfer you to the MRT and all of that. That's one of the things I like about these Asian countries, that public transportation is pretty good. But now let's figure where can we catch the Uber, and all of that right here. So I guess here it gives you, location, arrival hall A and B. You just choose where to be picked up. So let's figure it out. And here you can see how massive the airport is. And I'm also a huge fan of the airports in Asia. Like, they're into another level. Literally puts JFK in New York airport to shame. So here I'm just following. You can even go to mainland China and Macau from right here. And I'm just following where it says to the city, car park 3 and 4. So just gotta go here straight. The trick about these is just read the sign so you know where you're going. So I think I just gotta exit like right here. The thing is, I don't see an ATM. Oh, there's an ATM here. I'm probably gonna get some cash. Maybe you can see it clearly, but taking some money out. Cash withdrawal. Let's see, let's try 800. I think that's like a little bit over $100, so. And Department of Truth, let's see. Where usually it looks like, seems like they renovated. And I'm waiting for the car over here, Toyota Prius, just to take me right into the city center. Hopefully I'm in the right spot. So some of the downsides of traveling too, like you're not sure if you're in the correct spot, but I think it'll be all right, I'm just gonna wait for the driver. Hopefully it's nearby, and then I go to the pickup spot. Here to the hotel. The hotel I'm staying is Holiday Inn, and Hong Kong is actually one of the most expensive cities in the world. So here the price was decent. I mean, it was a little bit over $100. Not gonna say it was the cheapest, but it wasn't too expensive. But the service so far is pretty good, and the Uber that I took, man, good customer service, and I like what I see so far. So gonna head towards my room, so it should be this way. So far, like the hallways, simple, but it's good. I think it should be in this way. This is where they got the odd numbers. It's raining outside, so hopefully it stops. But I bought an umbrella just in case. And the room should be this one right here, so just gotta use this. Here we are. Oh, it's dark. Okay. And this is the bedroom, so the room is not really big, but I think it's kind of like New York City where the rooms are not too big. But I heard, based on the review, this hotel has bigger rooms. And it got a little sofa, my desk here, I can do my job, edit my videos. Has a TV, I'm not sure if it's smart TV. Has a fridge, okay. So pretty simple room, but it's okay, because when I travel, I'm gonna be out all day in the street, so just need this place to edit my videos and sleep. So let's check the bathroom. And this is the view, nothing crazy, but it's Hong Kong. Many buildings out here. Seems like the rain is settling down. I don't know if you can see from here. There's a park right there. and a mall. And actually Hong Kong is the city with the most skyscrapers in the world. But then a lot of people, they know Hong Kong because of the massive skyscrapers. But keep in mind, I think 60 or 70% of the entire land of Hong Kong is mostly nature. It's like mountains, trees. When I was taking the Uber from the airport all the way here, it was just nature, mountains, and I was like, wow. Because those are my two favorite things. I love big cities and I love mountains. So Hong Kong has it all. So I'm very excited to explore this beautiful city within the next days. And then we're gonna head towards Macau and then we're gonna turn back. So always dream of coming out here. Now I am here and I'm gonna make the most off of it. This is the bathroom over here, simple. No bidet, but it's okay because I bought a portable one. And then they have a bath, which is pretty rare for many hotels. Usually it's a shower, but this is a bath, and baths are pretty good. And all the amenities you need, so pretty simple room, but it's nice so far. I like it, pretty nice, you know. And since I arrived here, I'm just gonna take it in, you know, explore a little bit of the city and see what's going on, you know, little by little, get a feel of what it's like to be out here. So made it outside and I'm gonna explore the street life over here. Like I said, I just got here, so I'm just taking it in. I'm gonna make it to the main road, Nathan Road. That's where all the action is happening. But when I was riding the Uber, I saw a couple of spots there where they have markets and everything. You can see Hong Kong is pretty walkable. I've always seen this tall skyscraper. And this is the mainland part of Hong Kong. Hong Kong is divided by mainland and a couple of islands. So giving you a 360 view and the tall building, but this is gonna take us into Nathan, so let's do it. And this is my accommodation right here, Holiday Inn Express. But look at the buildings. What I noticed about the buildings are mostly like in the older side, you know, but they look pretty cool, you know. I guess it's mostly residential units. So far, this area here, I'm noticing it's like a lot of hardware stores. Like I guess they fix products over here. But it's gonna get more interesting ahead. And one thing I noticed, the streets are pretty like in the tighter side, but super gigantic skyscrapers over here. But like I said, this is literally like only a small portion. Look at the streets, how they look like. But they have a nice grid, you know, pretty nice, organized. Like I said, the buildings over here are mostly like in the older side, but pretty interesting. Then a few more blocks to be Nathan, but everywhere here is pretty walkable. The nighttime, I think it gets actually nicer with the lights that they come out. Here, people, they really obey the streets, you know, they don't jaywalk. They follow the signs, but ahead of me is gonna get pretty nice. Then look at this over here. Over here gets dark a little bit later than in Manila, like around 7 o'clock. And here you see the taxis and everything, the double-decker bus. Oh, they got like food options here, nice. Restaurants. Then look at the lights over here, how cool it is. But then over here is the famous Nathan's, and then they got convenience store like 7-Eleven, Circle K, and a multicultural city, you know. And then this is the famous Nathan's. This is kind of like the Fifth Avenue, but Hong Kong version, and pretty massive. The street, the city, the lights. It goes all the way towards the marina, towards the pier, but they have a red line train that you could take all the way down there. So here in Nathan's, you're gonna find a lot of malls, a lot of stores, restaurants. Now I can cross the light, I'll show you how busy it is ahead of me. And this is it right here, see? People walking, everything out here. Organized. It goes all the way down there, south. I don't know where the way to go, but I think I'm gonna head towards the north side. Kinda wanna try like these double-decker buses. They got them in Vegas too, but here's way better. And talking about Vegas, they got Macau, which is not far from here. They have a strip, it's called the Cotai Strip. Oh wow, gold. I think Hong Kong is pretty much known for the gold, but you can literally find everything out here, man. Pretty nice, pretty cool, the stores, busy. This is what I want when I come in the city, the action, the busyness of people, back and forth, so yeah. And pretty nice people so far, polite, friendly, you know, and pretty organized here, so. Oh, this is cool, the lights, everything. What's this, like a mall? Oh wow, like the game, everything out here. I'm loving it so far, to be honest. It keeps going ahead. Like, to be honest, I don't know why people be hating on this city. I've seen a lot of bloggers saying that they don't like Hong Kong, but I've been here for a short period and I like it so far. It's awesome, busy, you know, organized. And I'm a fan of huge skyscrapers. And then the other thing, it has nature combined together. And I'm gonna figure how do I take, you know, one of those cable cars to the mountain. And the MRT, I think tomorrow I'm gonna try the MRT out here, which gets me, you know, to a lot of regions in Hong Kong, and it even takes you to the mainland area too, all the way up north. I think this is the MRT station right here. I'm gonna do a detour here because I got a pedestrian plaza that looks pretty nice with the lights. Like I said, I'm just taking it in and going little by little around the area. Look at this here, it looks nice. Oh wow, what is this, like yogurt? Got a lot of restaurants and stuff out here. That's cool. Look at the lights over here. It's pretty nice. This is the, I don't know if I'm saying it right or wrong, Mong Kong area, you know, it's one of the busiest areas where people be staying. Yeah, it keeps going all over here, pretty nice. Wow, look at the lights. It's beautiful, I like it over here. They're showing you all over, see? Wow. This is a really, really nice city, man. Then you walk forward, busy people, like I just randomly, and I think this is where they got the market right here. So yeah, I think this is called the ladies market. I think it's famous and they sell a lot of goods and products. And then if you detour in some of the areas over here, they got like malls and everything, restaurants, so, you know, pretty busy. And this is the market. I might need a pair of shirts, so I know over here it must be a good price. Oh, let's look at it, see, over here. I see like a lot of football jerseys ahead of me, including the championship Spain. I never had a football jersey, but hey, maybe I'll take a little peek of it. Let's see what's out here. This is the market right here. Wow, they sell t-shirts, everything, wow. Nice belts, anything you want, they have it out here. I guess it gets more busier when it gets dark at night. And maybe because it's raining, it's not much. But yeah, this market is pretty famous, but also Hong Kong, like many other Asian cities, has markets all over, and you can buy, you can bargain and everything and get good products. You know, I'm a guy that usually don't buy stuff, but sometimes I get addicted to seeing, you know, all the products that they offer here, and I end up buying things. And it just keeps going over here, and then you see the mixture of the city and the, come on, and all this over here, the lights and everything. But it's good that they had this because it covers up from the rain and everything. So look at the street and look at the lights. And Asics, I literally bought some sneakers here, but in the Philippines for my run. Then here they got a pharmacy, I think. Yeah, this is awesome, man. Like I say, it's always been a dream of mine to come out here to Hong Kong, and I'm finally here. Like when I was riding the Uber from the airport all the way here, like I was like a little child just looking at the windows and everything, man. Like, yeah, can't believe I'm here. Made it happen. I love the architecture of this building over here. Let me show you. Look at this building, how it looks. Pretty cool, right? So you know, this is like the shopping district area. Yeah, it looks cool. Let me see. Let me Google what's the name of the street. So I think it's called Fa Duan Street. And they got a couple of malls nearby. The Jordan store. I'm gonna go in and take a little peek at it. And like a nice, this is like a nice modern mall. You can go inside, and I'll probably go inside and take a little look. So I was comparing some of the shoes in the Jordan store. A little bit cheaper than the ones back home in the States. I think here the clothes, they can be a little bit cheaper. And I'm just gonna walk inside this little mini mall to see what it looks like. But there's like tons and tons of malls like next to each other out here in Hong Kong. This is one of them. I don't think it's really that big, but they got pretty much the same stores that you see back home in the States. A6, this is a good running brand, you know. Nice. You got the Nike store right there. So you literally can get everything. Let me see what's upstairs. Oh, see that they have a coffee joint over here with food and stuff. You take a peek. Oh, look at these. They got these burgers. Wow, this is cool. Burger joint. Even though it's in the language, but they translate it. You can order here and pay with your card. Oh, let me see. This is cool, man. I might try the food here. You could choose English or dine in. Let's see. Okay, they got many options here. Burger joints. I think I'm gonna get the fish one. Where is it at? Fishy, fishy, fishy. Where are you? So they got the single fish. Wow, they even got curry, katsu curry. Yakiniku rice bowl. They got this with egg, Australian. Oh, wow, they got a lot of stuff in this menu. Cafe single. It looks like sliders. I don't know. The fish burger, yeah. I think I'm gonna get the fish burger. Let's see. So if I click, what happens? That's it. They don't have the combo. Let me go back. So I ordered 2 of those fish meals and plus corn soup. Got it right here, yeah. And the bill came out in 120 Hong Kong dollars. That's about 15 bucks. So even though Hong Kong, you know, is one of the most expensive cities in the world, you can still manage to find affordable things if you know how to look. This is where I'm trying to be. Like, even hotels here, you can find them at a pretty reasonable price. But if you go to the States, like New York or somewhere else, even in the suburbs, rooms are like $200, $300 or more. So it's crazy that even in Hong Kong, even in Singapore, I managed to find hotels for a decent price. So that's why I think it's better that you travel abroad. And once you are abroad, just hop in different countries so you can see different cultures. So I got the meal over here, pretty good. I see something different, like peach soda. Let me read it. Trying to read it here. Peach soda. I never heard of anything like that, so I'm gonna try it. Wow, this is good. We also ordered some corn soup, so I'm probably gonna try that too. And then here we got what's called corn soup, so let's try it out. Give me this little bowl. Let's see. Oh, most burgers. Wow. Oh wow, this is good corn soup. Tastes awesome. I'm satisfied with the food. And then we got the fish sandwich. I'm gonna try the French fries plain first. It's actually pretty good. Wow. Happy with my choice. Wow. This is fish sandwich. It's square too. I know in McDonald's they be selling them, but this one, it looks different, so let's try it right now. Wow, it's very good, man. Literally dripping the sauce, but
Still good.
wow, it's banging. That's all I gotta say. So I think that was like a little fast food chain, but it was banging. Like we say in the States, you know, the food was busting pretty good, and it wasn't too expensive. The only thing that's kind of ruining my little arrival here is just the rain, man. But it is what it is, you know. I just figured out that this was the rainy season in Hong Kong. But at least it's not super hot, so it's still good for me to walk. You know, here you see a lot of neon lights, the buildings, the vibrancy of the city. So, like I said, I've only seen a little portion, but Nathan goes all the way towards the waterfront. So I might want to attempt to do that. And now it seems like it's coming busy at nighttime. So this is like a little mini mall on the other side. And the market, but we're gonna make it towards Nathan. And look at the street, no matter what, rain or anything. See, they got stores here that sells goods, products. It's getting busy right now. And then here I am back in Nathan Road, and it turns pretty different about during the nighttime, the lights and everything behind. I'm craving desserts. I'm looking around to see if I see any dessert spots that is actually pretty awesome and pretty cool. But let's see what's happening ahead of me over here. So this is nice, the lights and everything and the people. Yeah, I think the city comes to life in the nighttime. Everybody out here. And now it's getting dark at night in the bustling streets out here. People out and about, back and forth. I purchased something in Watson. I bought some of these Chinese medicines that I heard are very good, so I'm gonna try them out to see how it is. And here you see the people and everything over here, so there's busy too. And a couple of fast food joints. I'm staying in Dundas Street. So I think one more block is where my hotel is, but yeah. See how the city changed during the daytime and the nighttime, pretty nice. So I went to my hotel to drop some of the things that I bought, and I'm gonna continue my walk. Gonna go to Nathan and walk all the way towards the waterfront. You know, in the map it looks not too bad, but I think it's gonna be actually pretty far of a walk. But the good thing, everything is pretty easy here to walk. And then maybe on my way back, maybe, let's see how I feel, man. I woke up early, but maybe I'll try the MRT over here. Only like a couple of stops. And one good thing, thanks to other content creators, they recommend, you know, when you travel to download the app called Holofly, not sponsored. So I downloaded it, and now I'm using a very good internet connection over here. You know, I set it up for Hong Kong for the time I'm gonna be here, and it's working, so now I can navigate the city pretty good. And like I said, I think we are in for a treat. The other point is I'm gonna study all the areas over here. Because, you know, my wife for the second channel, see, now is doing raw walking videos, so I wanted to make walking videos out here in Hong Kong, so I'm gonna study what is a good route for her to take. So we're gonna do it, but now, you know, it's coming out to life, the city with the lights and everything. All right, look at this. See? And like I said, Nathan goes all the way south where you got the waterfront, and you see the views of Hong Kong Island where they got all the financial district and a lot of super tall skyscrapers. So it seems like the rain settled down a little bit for now. And I was checking, for almost the entire state I'm gonna be here, it's gonna be raining. But hopefully the weather changes. It was kind of the same situation when I went to Jakarta in Indonesia. It was rainy season. The first day I arrived, it poured during my filming, but then the rest of the days, it was nice weather. Most of the rains that happened were passed by, so hopefully that's the case out here. But meanwhile, you know, I made it out here, a destination that a lot of people dream of coming, so no matter what the weather is, I'm gonna make the most off of this trip out here. Now the difference between Hong Kong and New York City, despite it being a massive city out here, people tend to be more calm, I guess, like they walk more slow than they do in New York City. But I guess it's kind of common in many Asian countries, like, you know, people tend to take it a little bit more easier. So, you know, a little bit of a different culture out here. But yeah, let's walk straight forward. We got a little bit of a long walk to do. One thing that catches my attention is the scaffolding in Hong Kong. Look at this. Look, it's kind of made out of bamboos. Compared to New York that they use like steel. Look at this. That's crazy. This reminds me of the bamboos of a movie I saw from Jean-Claude Van Damme. Jeez, I forgot the name of that movie. It was an old movie, like from the 90s. He filmed it actually here in Hong Kong. And he was like, you know, fighting some of the bad people in those bamboos. It was actually interesting. But yeah, I've seen so many movies. Another thing that remind me also is Rush Hour with Chris Tucker and Jackie Chan, that they film it out here in Hong Kong. So an honor for me to be out here. And here you see everything that's going on. What I noticed, they got so many like pharmacies out here, like convenience stores, you know, I guess, you know, a lot of healthy products. Watson's, 7-Eleven. I want to check out the 7-Eleven over here because this, you know, 7-Eleven in Asia is literally like a different vibe. In every country out here, they have like their own version, their own style, you know. So I want to go inside 7-Eleven later. I got to buy water and a few snacks. So I'm probably going to hit it up and check it out later. Then the other district I'm approaching is Sim Sa Sui. Forgive me if I pronounce it wrong, but I heard that area is pretty popular out here too. So I look at the map over here and still a little bit far, man, and it's getting humid. But luckily it's not like brutally hot, but if I get thirsty or something, I'll just stop in a convenience store to buy some refreshments. And here I'm still in Nathan. Nathan, like I said, it's pretty big. But so like I say, since I just arrived here only a few hours, I'm just focusing like on these main areas, but then I'm gonna start digging into other neighborhoods around Hong Kong tomorrow and the next day, and then we're gonna head towards Macau. I want to explore like the side where they got the Portuguese architecture in Macau. And look at the neon lights, man. It's like Times Square, but bigger or even better. Like literally all over you go, it's like, you know, the Times Square vibe. And look at these double-decker buses, pretty cool, right? I gotta say, the architecture in Hong Kong is interesting. Like, look at this building behind me. Like, it's old, it doesn't have to touch up, but it's like a unique, distinctive type of architecture. They have it all over here, like older buildings, you know, but yeah, like with its own character. And I love the sidewalks, how wide they are. I know somewhere, I think it's a little bit more towards the other side, they got what is called, I think, the Chungking Mansions, which used to be kind of like haunted. They got a couple of hotel units that are actually a little bit more cheaper. And they have like a huge Indian, Pakistani, like South Asian community out here. So in the next upcoming days, I might go and try some of the food over there, the cuisine. But I've seen a couple of people doing it, and I'm a huge fan of South Asian food. And then here it seems like they got some type of shopping center for a lot of stores. And then over here you see Hong Kong and Chinese flags all together. So, you know, you can walk this whole avenue and you're gonna find something. Like I try to put the camera down, but there's always something interesting to see. See like the flags over here, how cool they are. And then the lights, the mall, everything, it keeps going ahead of me. And they got the stairs in the entrance painted with anime and the flag of Hong Kong. I'm not sure this is the park. I'm gonna check my Google Maps really quick. This is actually the entrance to the local park, Kowloon Park. I'm not sure if I'm saying it correct. And I see something ahead of me. I think it's like a mall, but it got some stairs with some lights. So yeah, man, a lot of cool things to see. And that means that I'm getting a little bit closer to the waterfront. Yeah, this is actually beautiful over here. The flags and everything. You know, you would never get bored of the city. Look at these trees, how beautiful they are and how they preserve them. Wow, it's amazing. I think tomorrow night I'm gonna come and I'm gonna go over that side and explore, because I think it's mostly like the shopping district where they got a lot of neon lights, every single street. Yeah, this is one of the famous areas of Hong Kong, but I'm gonna save that for tomorrow or whenever in the upcoming days, you know. I'm in for a treat. This is the area that I was telling you. The bus is blocking it, but that's the Chungking Mansions. It goes all the way up there, and they got like a lot of hotel units for affordable price, I guess, for people who are on the budget. The main attraction is gonna be here. I'm making it to the waterfront. I'm already seeing the beautiful buildings and a huge massive crowd. I guess everybody comes out here and they get their pictures. People are literally lining up there, so it's gonna be epic. Then everywhere I look in Hong Kong, it's worth to see, like buildings, streets, activity, you know. The only thing I don't like about it is just the humidity. It's pretty high, but let's wait. Just look at the crowds of people. They're coming, and I'm heading towards there. In the daytime is nice too, but I figure the nighttime is nice because the skyscrapers are pretty eclectic. So let's check this out. One of my bucket lists gonna be dash out. So let's check it out. Yeah, I gotta go over here, Hong Kong Museum of Art. And over there's where you're gonna see the light show, and everything. And then here, guys, I guess expectation versus reality. The crowds, but oh Lord. Look at these lights and buildings and everything. Wow. I'm pretty sure in the new year, this is popping. Just look at these skyscrapers, bro. Yo. Nah, man, this is like a movie scene out here. The crowd, let me see if I can get a little close over this area. Secure spot. Seems like they got music over here, but even if it's cloudy and raining, this is just gorgeous, man. Look at this. Holy shoot. It's beautiful, man. Dream come true, the crowds and everything. Look at all this over here, beautiful. So, the rain is coming in handy, but now I got it all to myself. Look like everybody all escaped, man, but yeah. It's nice, man. I'll probably sneak a picture really quick over here. So just when I was trying to capture a good moment over there, the rain comes out pouring. Good thing we got the ceiling, so I'm literally sheltering up here where everybody. Yo, my socks got wet, man. I stepped on the puddle, but I'm enjoying it, man. I'm in Hong Kong, you know, that's all that matters, man. I don't mind it at all. This kind of reminds me a little bit of Battery Park in New York City. But the Hong Kong version, you know, a little bit similar like that, but yeah. Pretty awesome city you got going on over here. That was just a bit. I gotta be careful because this gets flooded and puddles. But that was just a bit of what's going on over there. Now I'm just gonna make it towards the MRT. White and Nathan's Road, you know. Try out the MRT. I think it's only like 2-3 stops that I gotta go and find a convenience store, 7-Eleven or Circle K, and buy some water and some snacks. Because we know our hotel doesn't provide the water, so. But yeah, hopefully tomorrow it doesn't rain that much, so the weather settles a little bit and I can go and explore and film as much as I want. So now I'm just gonna take the subway, which is right here. The entrance is right in front of me. I think I can purchase an octopus card, and that's like a card that you can reload and tap in, but you can also, you know, buy a lot of things with it. I think you can also use like a debit card and tap it in, depending, you know, obviously depending how much you want to use at the station, but let's try it out. And then you see the collectedness of the city at night. I think tomorrow, the next upcoming days, I'm gonna come back to this district over here near the waterfront and explore. Because it seems like it's literally packed in action. This is a subway station, Simsha Tsui station, so I'm gonna take the stairs. You can take the escalators, but it's probably gonna be more crowd, so I'm gonna take it here and figure it out. You know, like New York, the train here doesn't operate 24 hours. I forgot at what time this stops running, maybe like at midnight. But it's pretty efficient to get you where you gotta go. This is the station. Wow, it's actually pretty busy. You can see how clean it is. Like most of the train stations in Asia. It's very crowded, man. This is one of the busiest areas in Hong Kong, so that's why you see it crowded. And over there they got the machines where you can purchase. So let me check out this machines and see what can I do. And it's always a vibe in this station. They connect with malls and everything underground without having to go above ground. And they got like more of the machines over there. You add value, you purchase your card and everything. They even got like stores, restaurants. Like you will enjoy taking a train if you come to Asia. And then that's some of the machines, and then, yeah. But I think I can use my debit card to tap in. And then here, just showing you a little bit. Here is I Square Shopping Center, which is a mall that ends up by Nathan's. And they got 7-Eleven, you know. Look at this store, it's so cool. Spider-Man, the movie is out. Nice. And then over here, you just exit above ground and you're in the mall and then in the street level. But yeah, let me try. I'm gonna use my debit card because I couldn't find a machine that has the octopus. So, but people are out here. So let's see, gonna tap. Okay, it works. So I can use my debit card, that's good to know. Now I just gotta figure which train I'm gonna take. And I feel like many other Asian cities, you gotta tap out too when you exit the station, because that way it charges you the amount. Here they charge you depending how far you're gonna go. So the station is not really that deep underground comparing to other cities I've been. Let me see, I just gotta figure which side do I go. But the good thing over here is helpful, it tells you where it goes. This goes to Central. Let's go to Central, that means I gotta go in this direction. This is what the train looks like over here. Nice, impeccable and clean. It takes you to the Hong Kong Island, which we're right now in mainland. And here's my trains. I gotta take 1, 2, 3, well I'm lost. 1 and 2 stops, so just 2 stops. Oh, the train has arrived, so I'm gonna see what it looks like on the inside. It's pretty crowded though. This is it, so we just gotta let the people exit and then we just go inside. Man, it feels like rush hour. Luckily it's only 2 stops that I'm taking. Uh-oh, where do I go in? I'll go in here. Patiently inside, so. That was pretty quick and efficient. But wow, it seems like the trains here are always crowded. But as you guys know, I love taking the train. Now I gotta figure how do I get up. Because this is like a station that you could do some connections. So just like in New York, you know, there's multiple subway lines and you can transfer and get to another district if you want to go in Hong Kong. But I love the station here. Pretty nice, pretty clean, and pretty fun. And they got this theme here that prevents people from getting pushed into the track. So that's something that they can do in the States. And here you can see the station. I was trying to figure where do I exit. I want to get towards Nathan. I gotta go straight. And then I gotta find a 7-Eleven where I can buy some things. Oh yeah, all the way at the end I can go. So pretty easy. See, and they got like mall underground. So I tell you, it's an adventure, and I highly recommend that you guys come to Asia. Any country. There's tons of cities, tons of countries. So you pick what's your preference and which one fits your budget. I made it above ground, you know, but I think I've seen a good portion for today. It's been awesome, and I think it's time for me to wrap up my video. So that was the end of my video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for more. Be safe out there, everybody. God bless y'all, and peace.